This is the Tactical Muffin Top. Muffin Top, Muffin Top. Many miles in May walking stream. 9 p.m. edition. How y'all doing? I didn't get the stream done last night. What can you do? Just walking. Go. Sassy, acetine, waffly. Go. Nice. Looks like I got to pick up my can tomorrow. Took a few hours today to get it situated. What up, Justin B?
Let's fucking go.
Yep. So that's good. That's just going to live on the old 1022. Don't weigh nothing.
Yep.
That's cool.
You picked up that light thing for the 1022?
Yeah, super
Oh, yeah.
lightweight pickle.
Dude,
That's
I just paid because I know I said last time that I was gonna buy a brick at least every other week from my local just to keep up the rapport and stuff. And man, they charged me out the bucks for the the milk carton size thing for for the subsonics. They charged me out the butt for it. But it is paying off with the rapport with the owner and stuff, which is I'm more than willing to pay for because that's important. But
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, he already told me, he was like, if you want to come down here and film or whatever, like, don't worry about paying your range membership. So that washes itself right off the rip.
Cool. It pays to make friends.
Got pay to play.
Yep. That's cool.
What you up to tonight?
Walking solo, eating a popsicle.
Oh yeah, it's hot out.
Not here, it's fucking cold. But I grabbed a bottle of water, and me being a fat guy, I was like, hey, this is going with me, baby. And I grabbed me a green one. You know, like those long popsicles that are dirt cheap.
Oh yeah,
all really bad sugar water for you.
Yeah. I forget what brand I buy, but they're only 2% of your daily sugars or whatever. But they're bigger. They're a lot bigger. So that's the ones that I let my kids eat and stuff. Like if my son starts nodding off at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening, I'm like, hey, you want popsicle?
That's
Yeah,
good.
popsicle. Like no, you ain't going to sleep yet, asshole.
Old man butt wrinkles
no.
at the spin.
Like get up and eat a popsicle.
Atypical for pre-Memorial weekend. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend always has storms and rain and crap here. You never go to the lake on Memorial Day weekend. It always gets booked out, and you're always just hunkered in.
Dude, we are in a bad way for Memorial Day weekend. Like we're bone dry. Rain keeps spurring.
You eat them sideways like Chungus eats it. No, I eat them the long ways like a professional hoe. You guys are sick. You're in a bad way. Sorry. You continue.
No, you're correct. You attract a unique bunch. I will say that.
Yeah. I was listening to you on Blicky for a little bit.
Oh, thank you. Hey, did you see Dom Did you see Dom? So I know there's VDG, or he's the Alaskan one. The one from Florida, dude. He just posted a new vid, growing shit in the backyard, doing good.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Some of my stuff is taken
So
off.
fucking proud.
Is still looking a little sad. And I still got spots open in the garden, so I'm probably gonna have to go buy some starts at this point. I gotta get green beans going out of bug out location 1.
I told my brother to go raid the Home
Depot
Depot trash bin.
Yeah.
Because they throw away all the Bonnie stuff. They throw it in a dumpster.
There you go.
I was like, dude, go raid that. I'll sort it all for you. Oh, really? Yeah, you go do that. And I was,
Missouri Survival. How you doing, bro? Can't stay. Gotta go to sleep. Nice. I hear you. You're good, bro. We're just exercising. Nothing wrong with that.
doing with your mouth.
Chat that doesn't know, I have shingles. Yeah, I got shingles on my chest all the way underneath my left armpit to my back. And I can't get the shingle shot until I'm 50.
Yep.
Doctor said could be my wife gets it when she's really stressed, and he's like, well, has anything like triggered something that would go? I was like, well, I had a death in the family, and I've been currently working bug out location 1, the bug out farm, by myself, getting the garden going, mowing, taking care of all of the sheds, and
I'm a fucking prepper. I live with shingles.
Yeah, we pulled the classic car out. I'm mowing and weed eating both my properties right now, trying to hold the family together and become the new glue,
I'm a fucking prepper. I live with shingles. Yeah. I'm stressed.
And he's like, oh, sounds like you're dealing with a lot. I was like, yeah, it's been a hell of a 2 weeks. Damn, that's gotta suck. Yeah, it doesn't feel very good. I have a family member who gets really good medication prescribed lidocaine patches, and I have 3 of them on. It super sucks. Like, I just thought it was like a hot spot, and like the shirt I was wearing was kind of schwacked that day, and I just worked for like 10 hours that day. Like, I walked 7 miles and some change that day. It was like last Saturday, and I just figured, I'm sweaty, it's hot. I left that location, came back, did all my shit, like try to get my garden in. I just figured, I just had a hot spot. So I was treating it like that. And then I got it on my chest, and I'm like, well, fuck, maybe it's from my LA police gear chest pack with my pistol on my chest, like rubbing.
Something to with you.
Yeah, and then I did the thing that the internet told me not to do. I went and popped all the shit.
Oh, you fucking.
And scrubbed the shit out of it. And it's like, hey, don't pop it and don't scrub the shit out of it. And I was like, motherfucker. Well,
I'm like a head with a pimple. I gotta pop it. Pop it.
So then, like, it got infected. Then I had to like push all that gross crap out, and then like fill it with Neosporin. And then I went to the doctor on Monday, and he's like, yeah, you shouldn't have done any of that. And I was like, yeah. Well, when I was treating it for a hot spot, and I was putting on like the antifungal cream and everything, and I'm like, well, I was treating it like this. And he said, yeah, that's useless. He looked at it once, typed it up on the computer, showed shingles. Me, like, does this look familiar? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, it's shingles. I was like, oh, shit.
I'll send you a P.O. box drop in the morning. No,
don't worry about it, man.
I think I got something that'll.
Is that right? I still got to send you that Vanish holster. I still need to send out. I got to do a lot of shit. I'm thinking this Sunday.
Well, if you want to send me anything, you got until August, because I'm not paying another 1 year on my fucking P.O. box.
Oh, you're good.
Not doing it. But yeah. Well, you know my real address, but
we'll get it figured out. But I don't know if this is a good weekend to do it or not, since it's Memorial Day weekend. But I need to do that 1,000 subscriber giveaway chat, and I think things are finally slowing down enough for me that I can get it knocked out. I can make it a couple.
Hurry up and do it, because I'm more than willing to spend the PSA card. I'm more than willing to spend it.
Well, I mean, you don't even have to, man. Like, you can just do your thing,
Well,
for you, but
if something hot pops off, if anything, they'll get medical for me.
Yeah,
Also
that's
have a bunch of medical because we all know how much of that I have.
yeah, nothing crazy, dude. Pat Riot said I'm too young for this shit, dude. That's what I'm saying. First thing I hear is popped pimple, right? Nope.
The tism went off.
Yeah. You're not gonna make it in the collapse. Demo Man Don, I am currently working out, getting my miles in for May while I'm fucking crippled and shingled and everything. Guess what, baby? Muffin Man's still going.
Nah, Demo Man, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it.
I kind of took the weekend off thinking I was just trying to fix that up because like just moving my arm, like just walking irritates the crap out of it. And it doesn't exactly feel good. Anybody who's ever had shingles would probably know. Like it's not. My wife's like, now you know how bad it feels when I get it. I'm like, babe, this doesn't even touch the back. Like for the last decade, like I've been on another pain level. Like I'm pretty much like halfway numb to everything else. Like
But that also brings up, coming from your wife, that also brings up the whole male to female. Like, oh, you really don't know what pain is. Like,
right.
every man that walks the face of this earth knows that we take the flu like a bitch. We all know that. But
That's what my wife called it. She's like, oh, the husband's at home with a man cold. I'm like,
no,
yeah,
we all know we're a bitch when it comes to the flu. We are. And like, my wife is a fucking trooper. Like, she worked through multiple pregnancies all the way up until the point where she was like, I'm gonna take an ambulance ride to the hospital and have a baby. Like,
nice.
fucking, like, cool
That's
shit.
tough. That's
Like,
good.
I'm not built like that, but goddamn, like,
Yeah.
but we can do other shit.
Well, I was trying to explain to my wife the sciatic nerve, and I was like, well, women who have given vaginal birth say that that the sciatic is like 10 times worse. And she's like, oh, please. And I'm like, hey, man,
No,
women have done both. They say.
like, no, it sucks to suck.
I'm like, I'm not that because I have a penis. It might be pathetic and wimpy, but it's mine.
But it's mine and yours, and you enjoy what I give you.
Yeah. So anyway, I got 2nd-degree burns on my arm and finished. So don't be hard on yourself. Jeez, be careful.
Who
Pat,
said that?
working the rest of the day. Pat, yeah. I mean,
Oh shit!
I blew out my my disc and pushed it up on my spinal column at work.
Yeah,
They just
but
took me home for a
Pat's
day
different though. Pat's a
and then
man's
came
man.
in the next day thinking I could still work like a retard.
Yeah, but Pat's a man's man, so that's something coming from Pat.
Pregnancies give her immune boost, so don't be too hard on yourself. Nah, that's okay. We're just discussing. It's not, and I understand. Like, it is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable, and I slept like shit over the weekend trying to get comfortable, not realizing that it had spread to my back. So I was like trying to get comfortable, and I just couldn't. You know. So I finally showed it to my wife, and she's like, "Oh my god, you should have went to urgent care, you idiot!" And I'm like, "Ah,
Call
come
me a bitch
on."
now. Call me a bitch now, woman. Call me a bitch now.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I've just been working all week." And she's like, "Oh my god!" And she's like, "You did this and this and this and this and this." And I'm like, "Yeah, all of it." And she's like, "Oh my god, what were you thinking?" Ahoy, lawfully armed. 7 miles today. Damn, good job, dude. See, I kind of an ACR messaged me because he hadn't heard from me, and he's like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" And I kind of told him. He's like, "Dude, take the weekend off. Like, don't feel bad." And I was like, "Man, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like walk anymore with this." And he was like being super supportive. He's like, "Dude, try a bike." He's like, "Just leave your arms in one spot and try a bike." I was like, "That's a good idea." But then I got to hold these lidocaine patches, and they're kind of saving my life. I don't know if you can OD on them, but I have been wearing many of them.
You're not gonna OD on. That's
That's
part
good.
of the regimen that I'm gonna sign you. But
They
yeah,
work good. Then when they stop working, then like you still have like that protective layer over it. So it works pretty good. So anyway, yesterday I punched one of our chillers. I punched all the tubes for preventative maintenance, put the gasket on, tightened all those fucking bolts. I don't know if you ever messed with a chiller, if you know what I'm talking about, but
oh, I do.
drained all that shit, fucking threw all that nasty ass water out, fucking mopped up the whole fucking area because it looks like Satan took a diarrhea.
You can't funnel it.
No. So I did all that yesterday with shingles. And they're like, all right, I guess Muffin's part of the crew now because he did all that with shingles all by himself.
Well, fuck all those old people because no, that's if you mop the floor correctly, it's a
Demo,
bit
no.
it's a
Punching tubes,
bit
it does suck. Even
it's a
with a feeding machine, it's still extremely time consuming and you're soaked the whole time. And yeah, it's fun. And that water ain't clean. It's got chemical in it. It's got rust in it. It's got who knows what.
all the calcium buildup. It's got
Yeah. So then you feel all gross the whole day. You don't want to touch anything. I didn't eat anything all day. I got done. I started punching tubes. They're big chillers. So I think I started at 9 and I got done just over like 3:37. That's how long it took me to do the whole PM on the chiller by myself. And I was like, oh my God, it was a day. And then I had to mop all that shit up. So that was fun. But that's just part of it. It's a necessary maintenance for cooling. So if you don't do it and then you get a dead tube, that's not good.
that's all bad.
Yep. So Demo Man Don knows what I'm talking about. That's good. I'm not the idiot out there. No, it's good. I mean, it's just something that needs done, and it's a twice a year thing, and got a couple chillers. So, I mean, it about knocks out a week. So, except we couldn't service the other one because it's messed up, and we're waiting on parts to come in and change it. Its check valve broke. We've been waiting on that for like 2 months.
Good luck. Keep waiting.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Keep
that's
waiting.
a $5,000 fucking part, and it's going to take us. We have to shut down all the water, isolate the loops, drain all that shit, and we have an outside company coming to install it because, I don't even know how they're going to get it up in there, man. With all the conduit and pipe in the way, it's going to suck.
And they're gonna turn around. They're gonna turn around and be like, "Oh, well, we're having this problem and this problem." Like, yeah, no shit.
Oh yeah,
No
we already just
fucking
tested it.
shit.
This is going to suck really bad. And I'm like, yeah, I think I want you guys to do this one because we don't have the right shit. We'd be trying to do it with me and 3 old guys on top of 3 ladders. And I don't even think we could fucking get it up. I don't even think we could get it up there before, let alone
And the whole time the chiller's down.
Yeah. We have to shut one entire chiller down. So it has to be on this week would have been perfect because it's hit 30s here. It's a 30 something right now.
That's
I think
not bad.
30s, 40s right now. So I'm just
Tell
out
all the people crack a window.
Yeah. When our cooling towers foam up, it eats the paint off of people's cars. Oh my God.
Who said
Why
that?
are you parking that close to your fucking cooling towers?
Who said that? God now.
Yeah. Our cooling towers are in a fucking concrete brickyard, like a courtyard by themselves, so that can't happen.
Ours are bricked up, but they're right next to the parking structure, but they're bricked off.
Yeah, so are mine, but I got 30-foot walls around it with our big ass generator.
So I'm trying to pull it up on the other thing.
Had an issue with the generator paint peeling off, but it's a cat, and they're pretty much made to go through everything.
That they are.
They're pretty good generators. Sorry, what were you saying?
So I can't pull up the other chat or whatever, but I want to kind of do an executive decision without your permission during the live because if you're getting close to doing it, see what people think. Would they rather have
them vote it? Yeah, go for it, man. Drop it. Drop the feelings. We got 8 in here right now. We can get a vote. Pat said, I built a wheelchair ramp for my uncle yesterday in nearly 100 degrees. I was swimming in sweat. I left a sweat ass print on my truck seat going to the Home Depot. Oh, my truck and AC is busted. Oh, no, that sucks. What's up, Outpost? I'm going to send you a link too. Maybe I did. I don't remember. We need to do another chat sometime, Outpost. It's a good time. I liked your video this morning. I kind of like the frontline thing. Kind of coming from a no nonsense way about it. I almost shared it, but then I got busy at work. Yeah, I think I like how half-ass Ready said it on
His last video.
Yeah, on the video that I was on with them, and
I like that one.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and he's like, you know, you guys need to go check out Muffin Top's channel. But he's like, I'll tell you, him and his guys, they cut all the fluff out of shit, and they'll tell you where you're fucking up, and why in the hell aren't you carrying medical if you're carrying a gun, and what the fuck's the point of carrying a gun if you can't see your penis? Like, get after it. Get out and make yourselves better, harder targets. I seen a deal I'm thinking about this because it'd be fun. I've seen a couple videos about zombies, and like the big prediction is supposed to be like, it's going to hit the UK and another small country over there like the hardest. Israel's already building walls, kind of like World War Z. So like this shifts to that being the superpower, and it kind of lines up, you know, with like everything that's happening right now in the world stage, where it seems like maybe power would shift to Israel, maybe China. Like,
dude,
we'll see.
I just think it's all the devil, and like, and hold fast and follow your word that you follow, and that's the path to take.
Right, and I know Demo Man,
that's really what it is.
You're saying I wasn't going to make it, but like, just me and you in our back chat, I was like, you know, I think God keeps testing me by beating the shit out of me with everything he can throw at the wall. Like, oh, let's break his back, let's break his leg, let's fuck up his hip, let's give him shingles, let's fuck up his tonsils, let's fuck up his eyesight. And then like I go get it all fixed and just keep going, you know, like I think God does put forth challenges that he knows are really hard and trying
they literally say that in the Bible, that you will be, that those things will happen. But real quick, for the few that's in the chat,
let's do it.
All right. What would you guys rather have? Would you guys rather have a PSA gift card, or like a 6-pack of Rhino Rescue, like, you know, the foldable gauze, a tourniquet, and a couple chest seals, and like maybe some abdominal pads, or the PSA thing?
Shit.
Put a 1 or a 2. Put a 2 for PSA, or put a 1 for the medical, and that's what I'll send over to Muffin right now.
All right, y'all. You heard him. For the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, top secret, Justin was going to be another donator, and he's got a PSA gift card for undisclosed amount, which I don't know, and he's got he's got a medical bundle. As you know, we push medical pretty hard, so I am a fan for either. You guys vote, and we'll make it work.
We'll give that a few minutes, and then whatever one it is, I'll send it to the PO box.
I think medical would be good for a Team T giveaway. Outpost is on medical. We got 3 medical. I wasn't paying attention to the numbers. Dom VDG said medical. 4, 5. We got 5 for medical out of, I can't see how many. Coldfoot.
I think we're doing medical. All right.
Yeah.
I'll send it straight from Amazon to your PO box right now.
Oh, sick. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Most people have the pets.
That's my super chats for the year.
That's cool. I appreciate it. That's a good way to assist the channel. So between you and Jay and Rick from 406, who's trying to get his medical company started, I think we're really pushing the right things.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of gun tubing channels starting to fail, and you know, being fit and gardening and being self-reliant, you know, getting livestock. Like, I just have chickens. It's not like crazy, but And I'm looking at quail. I'm looking
Yeah,
at quail.
but are the chickens providing you with enough extra eggs to where you're not spending money every week?
Oh yeah. Like I
Okay,
got
then you
6
win.
dozen eggs in
Then
the
you win. You win, bro. Then you fucking win.
Yeah. Rip, what up, brother? TMT, what did you try to tell me? Oh, pick medical or Palmetto State Armory gift card. It's going to be added to the loot pool for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We got 5 for medical. I can't see how many are watching. Rip, how you doing, brother? You want
I
PS
literally
gift card or you want medical
just
added
sent
to the
send.
loot
It's
pool
already
for
going
the
to your PO box. Like medical's already going to your PO box.
Oh, that's good. It's medical. We good. We got 5 votes for it. I love that.
Yeah.
My chicken's
It's gonna be a tourniquet.
actually.
It's a tourniquet, 6 of rhino rescues, compressed gauze, 4 chest seals, vented, of course.
Nice.
Like
That's important.
that'll help you build another IFACT or fill in blanks.
Yeah, or carry
It's
a gauze
good.
with your Fleischmann for your EDC. I mean, you can chuck that just in an equal kit.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
Fleischmann, that's pretty good, honestly.
it really is. You can stick all that shit in your pocket and be fine. Oh,
yeah.
and a 10-pack of abdominal pads.
Nice.
8 by 7.5.
So you get holes, you plug them up, baby. I see no links, by the way. I checked Discord. Yeah, my bad, Outpost. I didn't know if I clicked you or not. You want in? I'll invite you. Hang on, it might kick me.
Well, that's why we prep. We prep while times aren't as bad. And part of prepping while times aren't that bad is building up your medical. It's a thing. Because when times are how they are right now, if you got medical, they can tap in and they can save your life. If you got these kind of medical items while times are okay, then guess what? Your life will most likely be saved. I snapped my femur, and a tourniquet saved my life.
We got a wild lawful.
What up, Law?
Aloha.
What up, Bubba?
Sorry I didn't do a chat last night. I ended up playing Pokemon Go with R. And we were just BSing and catching.
Were you walking?
Yeah. We were
walking.
Then
And excusable.
Post,
then you're excused.
Yeah. I think that might be the best way to do it. And that next time we do a challenge, then I can get all my days in. Where I do the before and after post. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I had to try it like 6 times to get to load, but it finally did it. So that's the smaller numbers, my what I walked at work. And then obviously the larger number was when I was done walking. So
dude, we walked up to the Publix by the house today, and I usually jump on the scale with my son, so I'm not embarrassed if anybody walks by. This is a big Toledo scale, right? And I did the math, and I jumped off, and I let him stand on there, and I did the math, and I was like,
nice. That's a good way. Down BDG got a 2-mile ruck in at lunch. Damn, good job, dude. That's a good way to hit it. I have 2 large totes full, plus trauma kits to carry. Oh yeah, medical's the best. And I feel like in this community we've grown that, but that used to be like a lot of people's weak point, and I think we've helped our people to up that, and I feel better because now my weak point is comms, not medical anymore. So that's
couldn't imagine why comms are your weak point when I swear I paid for a radio to get programmed for you.
I got them.
Well, fucking get on it, brother.
I know they're just sitting.
Fuck. It's a bitch, though. It sucks. It's a bitch and it sucks. Trust me, if I was making that much bank back then, I would have paid for like 8 of your radios. But like, that shit sucks.
I would feel bad.
But if you're normalizing medical to everybody that's hearing this chat, like in good times, guess what? You're gonna fucking live.
Yeah.
You're gonna during normal times. You're gonna live.
Yep. And honestly, most people are going to come across a sports injury / a car wreck in their life before they have to draw their gun. So.
Oh, and you guys aren't in the Super Scrolly chat, but I got into an accident today.
Oh no, are you serious?
Which is why I'm bringing that up. Yeah. So, a semi truck was changing.
You cut out.
Sorry, I didn't push the button on my phone. But yeah, a semi truck was switching lanes in front of me today, and with a little bit of with a lot of situational awareness mixed with the dumb shit I've done in my life and a little bit of Jesus take the wheel, like we came out fairly unscathed. Like the kids were fine, and shit like that. Yeah, I had to deal with being stuck in the sand 10 feet off the road, but that was what it was. And fucking like, yeah, it is. Forgot where I was going with it, but yeah.
No, man.
What's up?
Thanks for hopping in, brother.
How you doing?
I am walking.
Walking.
Walking with shingles.
Walking. You got shingles?
I got fucking shingles, bro.
What the
He stole them off a job site.
Back.
I know. Hopefully you stole the architectural and not the 3-tab.
I don't know. I could have done without it. That's for sure.
Are
So
they
Jeez.
are they
doctor
the
thinks it's
hard
brought on
ones
some
that go on the
stress.
roof? Are
Which
they the
you
hard
guys-
ones that go on the roof?
If you guys didn't know, the patriarch to my prepping group, my grandfather passed away a couple weeks ago. So he kind of got us all started. So we're in the dissolve of bug out location 1. Like family that lives farther away is starting to take their shit. So I'm like trying to regroup, also still run his garden, also still run our sweet corn patch we just paid for before he passed. So I'm like trying to do all this shit and mow and upkeep the everything, do his sprinkler system, do his HVAC, do his fucking water softener. Like I'm trying to do all this so that way my grandma doesn't have to fuck with it, right?
Like
So,
a real man. Like a fucking real man.
I
Good
stepped
job.
up. I'm doing their shit. I'm doing my shit. I'm doing my rental shit. So,
Muffin, I will
Yeah.
tell you this. You're kicking ass and taking names, bro. You're
I know.
kicking ass and taking names.
Thank God my son.
Good fucking
it took
job.
10 hours to fucking plant bug out location 1's garden, and my
Bet
boy.
your son loved it.
Oh yeah, he did. He's like, Dad, how did you learn how to do this? I'm like, well, Papa taught me how to do this, and now I'm teaching you, so you know how to do it, And I was like, I love being out in the garden on the farm and shit, So it's good. It's good for him. That was exactly where I was when I was a kid, where he's at right now. So, except for, I had a broken family, so like, Grandpa and Grandma were kind of my parents. Well, my mom was working double shifts all the time, so.
Muffin, Muff,
Well,
you're
my
doing a
life-
good fucking job. You're doing a good fucking job.
Round of applause for the muffster.
Having the large family mag kind of dissolve. I mean, when I could go from reliably having roughly 30 people that I could count on to very much less, it's kind of disheartening. Yeah, I have to go read all of our books and SOPs, have to have new call signs, have to do all that shit. Cause like, if bad stuff happened and one of us ended up there and, somebody spilled the beans to somebody who they shouldn't have, or somebody uses that information against my family, like I'm not going to allow that just for laziness. So we're having to rewrite all of our plans, all of our books. So it's kind of a task. Anyway, enough about me. That's probably a scooch too personal, but that's all right. Y'all who are here are the real ones anyways. We got a double nomad.
Sorry about that.
You good?
My phone's volume was extremely low, and I had to turn it up.
Hey, Muffin.
Yo,
What is it? Like believing in the Lord brings a profound sense of peace, strength, and resilience. I think is the passage. Is like, no, dude. When you do the shit, it'll come. It'll come.
you just have to do it, man. Like it doesn't stop just because one person can't do it. Especially when that person who's taught you your whole life how to do it, like So I just kind of swung into the step of things and just took over.
Yeah, that's never easy filling a pair of shoes in
Yeah.
your family like that. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to do that for my old man, but it's not easy. You know what I mean?
No, it's tough. And good thing about it is, he raised me like he was the HVAC guy in our family, so he taught me my skill set. Like we remodeled his rentals all the time. I went with him on jobs. I helped him install water heaters and take furnaces in and out, and he helped me get to the level that I am today where I'm making good money to support my family.
Yeah.
So taught me how to I took my son out because he got buried out by where we hunt. Took my son out to the draw, and I said, I shot my first buck with Papa right here, buddy. And I walked him out to the spot where I got shot my first 3x4 whitetail buck with Grandpa's 270. So that was cool.
Well, and you're passing it down, to your children and continuing the tradition and the heritage and all that. You know what I mean? So, I think
Yep.
you're doing right by them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've been cutting up deer and fish and turkeys and pheasants and geese and shit our whole lives, and now I got to teach my kiddo how to make great grandpa's summer sausage. He was very German and liked a lot of garlic.
Fucking teach me too. I'm not afraid of garlic. Fucking teach
I mean,
me too.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I
Goddammit.
put about 13 cloves of garlic in my dinner tonight. So, I'm kind of a fan myself.
None of us here afraid of garlic and onions.
Oh fuck, man! We followed the recipe to the letter, and we each took our first slice, and we're like, "Holy shit!" And we were like chugging the beer and shoving down crackers with it. We're like, "That's a little heavy on the garlic."
Fuck them. Keep the vampires away.
Yep. No vampires here. Thanks, Dom. I'm a stud. Keep her in the land if you can. The problem is we don't own this land. That's the big problem. I've tried to buy it 6 times, and the landowner won't. She's already promised it to her granddaughter after the matriarch of the prepping community passes. So I don't have, my hands are tied.
But it's in the family?
No.
No? Oh.
Nope. Eventually I will lose everything out there. So it kind of sucks. That's why we're all trying to.
It'll be a data center in 10 years anyhow, man. So, it's,
No shit.
It is what it is,
I thought I thought I was a hard worker until I met Muffin. Yeah, Pat, but what's fucked up is I'm still fat. Like I'm doing all this fucking work and I still have boobs, man. So, and I'm out here at fucking 9:30 at night walking by myself while my wife and my son are asleep. Which is fine. I don't mind. I don't want to keep them up or anything, I'm sacrificing time to improve myself for them. But I'm also I really need to get cleared for after the back surgery because I want to start doing the weights hard again, but I really need to get to a fucking chiropractor and I can't until a year after surgery. In between my shoulder blades is killing me. The doctor says I'm probably going to have a hip replaced. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I just need it pulled down 2 inches. That way it's straight. So I'm not fucking hobbling everywhere. And
you need like a back alley chiropractor that's like, willing to just take open requests. Like, "Oh, man, I got this pain right here. You think you can do something about it?" It's like, "Don't worry, I got you, bro."
All that shit that's it's like in your hip. Mine's all wore out, so like my hip socket moves.
Yeah, it's like I mean, from snowboarding and skateboarding, I've a pretty bad right hip problem with that socket. You know what I mean? From all the pedaling and the pushing and stuff.
The falls, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I can't get it pulled down because like they have to pull right where I had my back fuse, kind of. So I just kind of have.
you got your lower back fused, right?
Yep, L4, L5.
Ooh, oh no, that's like your back's highway. That's like where all the movement happens. That sucks.
And standing and bending, all that shit right there. Yep, lucky me.
Yeah. L4, L5, that's like the most common like
Yeah.
spot in the back. If someone has back pain, you can start at the fourth or fifth lumbar and pretty much
That's it.
find something wrong with it.
Yep.
And it all starts from there, right? All the pain travels up from there to the cervical spine. And
When I was walking around, when I was wrecking with my plate carrier on, I popped the one above it last year working out last summer.
oof.
We're doing good. The 4 above it are dying, so like eventually those will all pop too. So, I better get a really good AR-10 because I'm not going to be able to move too much. I'll be in straight Overwatch position at that point.
Yeah, we'll put you up on the bell tower like that guy from Saving Private Ryan.
Yep. Until they can take me out, I'll keep taking them. But what are y'all doing? Tell me. I've been rambling.
Like the second or just in general?
Just say. So I can
Oh,
shut
I
up.
mean, I just got done expanding my property. I think you caught a bit of that, right?
Yep.
That was something, man. Holy moly.
Trees and rocks like a man.
Yeah, dude, that was all just, I mean, 2 years ago that was all forest. You know what I mean? So, it's been a long road literally now, you know what I mean? So, now the real work begins. You know what I mean? Now there's no more excuses, no more, oh, well, if I didn't have all this shitty crap here in my way, stop me from doing all this stuff I want to do. Now it's gone. So now it's like, all right, well, shit, now I got to get to work.
That's all right. That's not a bad step.
No, it's a great step and it was absolutely necessary. Like, one thing I have been realizing a lot lately is the more I get into homesteading, the more I get into farming, the more I get into this lifestyle, the more I see how like strenuous and difficult and like you're up at like 5:30 in the morning and you're not done with your shit until like 8:30, and that's if like everybody's happy and healthy. You don't have like vents being distended from their locations or, someone being friggin' chewed up by a raccoon or, something. You know what I mean? Like,
I do know what you mean, actually.
and so like if you're lucky, you're getting you're clocking in at 5:30, you're getting out at 8:30 p.m. And that's if everybody's like in one piece and you don't have any predators visiting in the night, which has been happening a lot lately. So,
Want to borrow my thermal?
no, I mean, I got all that stuff. It's just, I actually just had to dispatch a snake today.
You got Gen 2 plus nods?
Yeah, I got nods and thermals on a bridge right now. Yeah, but it seems a bit excessive. Everybody's eyes glow in 1,000 lumen flashlights. You know what I mean? So, I don't think going after raccoons is necessary for the nods just yet and the thermals. But it's starting to get to that point now where, I think people, the predators that start coming at night are going to be more bipedal and looking for food and supplies and trying to steal my chickens and trying to, do stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Pat said, I think 6 ARC might replace the AR-10. I don't know, Pat. 308 pretty solid, bro.
I will say this. I got rid of all my 308. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. And 6 ARC kicks ass. But for where I live,
We
I
can't
won't
be.
either. I won't need it. But it's-
Yeah, no, I understand. The distance for you doesn't make sense.
yeah, it really doesn't. But good luck.
You
if
guys
you're
should
on-
get out and shoot
Go for lawfully.
You guys should get out and shoot a local rimfire challenge match. That'll show you that you can definitely clap cheeks with 1022.
I already know I can clap cheeks with 1022. I've been doing it since I was 5, baby.
Dude, I just bought another
I,
ton
I borrowed
for the Huscan.
I borrowed Den's tonight, and I finished 5th overall out of 10.
How'd that carbon fiber go? I kind of want that bad, actually. I'm not gonna.
I ended up not getting to shoot. That one.
Good job,
So,
Bob. Good job.
I
Bob.
shot hers, and then I shot her Smith and Wesson Victory 22. Shot irons, so I shot limited. I finished 5th overall, and everybody else was using
And you know what?
dots. So I'll take it.
I
Yep.
was job awfully. Good fucking job, brother.
Hell yeah.
Job. That's why a 22 is part of the Golden 5.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, a guy that I know, he shoots that match, and the reason why I never shot it, because he has a little over $3,000 in his 22 AR that's custom. 100 yards, he can shoot through fishing line, and he can hit a fucking ibuprofen at 100 yards. And I was like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, dude.
what's
Not
he,
the same.
what's he, what's he
This is
using
you
for a
shooting still.
friggin' optic? The Hubble telescope, dude? Like what?
His
Fucking
scope is
hater.
better than my
Fucking,
right.
no, even my 4-year-old son realized the difference between shooting subsonics and regular ammo.
Oh,
He
yeah.
even noticed it on the 22. He was like, he had to readjust, and he did it.
What's up,
And he's
OVP?
4 fucking years old.
Yeah, I need it. That's what I need to stock now is subsonics. I have
Buy a brick
I'm
every 2
probably
weeks.
shooting
Buy a
about
brick
8,000 rounds on just regular bricks at 22, but the
every 2
subsonics
weeks.
now
Buy
got the
buy a
gun,
brick.
you know.
You
Wait,
will be surprised. Your
Yeah, this
your
is-
kiddo will readjust.
Anyway, lawfully, I got my clan cleared in about 3 hours, so I go pick it up tomorrow. I think
Cool.
that was good. I had to remember.
Did you figure out what brand it is?
I think it's a no, I forgot. I think it's a Silencer Co. one. I don't know. I don't really give a shit that much.
No, it's
It-
not
under
not for what you bought it at. It's not a solid circle. For what you bought it at, it's not a solid circle.
I don't give a shit. It's light as fuck. It's not gonna bug my kid.
Dude, I'm telling you, like my son's a little bit younger than yours,
That's a
and
picture
like
of it.
my son loves it, and my son loves shooting 22.
Oh yeah. So did I when I was a kid. Except for
Except,
why
Go
has
for it.
nobody brought to the market a lever action that'll take 10-22 25 rounders, man? Do you know how fucking sick that would be?
because all the adults will buy them up.
Yeah,
Me and you,
buy
I'll go
them.
buy 10 right now. I'll go buy 10 of them right now.
You know what's cooler, TMT?
Don't say the Rock Island one that R's buying this week.
No. Ruger already made what you're talking about. It's called the 1096.
What?
Or excuse me, 9622. 96/22.
Send me information.
And
on
that's
that.
what I was saying. So they don't make it currently. They discontinued it.
It's cheap, and
But they need to bring it back.
Yes.
Anybody who works at Ruger, if you're listening, bring back the 9622. Make it threaded barrel. Sell a
No.
bunch of them.
Tonight.
Nuts.
or find your local or find your local pew pew master and have them tap it for you.
Yeah. That's cool. 1,000 yard with 14-inch barrel, regular AR size. With 6 arc? Nice. That's pretty good.
Dude, my 6 arc fucking flies, dude. It fucking flies. It's expensive, but
V,
it
what's
flies.
up account, I believe, V? Damn, make sure y'all go sub to V's next channel. Holy shit.
Oh, V's getting fucked over left and right. Yeah. Go sub to her.
I missed it. What's the name of it?
It is Vanessa-AKA-V. Pinkies
Oh, okay,
up.
I see it here now.
We are at support.
Always.
I'm sorry.
Where's my thing? Where's my? Let me set up.
I thought. That's crazy.
I missed it in Discord the other day, and I was like scrolling back through, and like, I don't see it.
Pinkies up.
Outpost, when are you
Give
gonna
me a second. I gotta put a shirt on first.
What's up?
when are you gonna do a live stream on your channel and have some guests?
I was advised against doing live streams on my channel by my coach.
Oh, okay.
No, I know. No, I don't know. I haven't had the urge to really do a live stream, I guess you could say, because I feel like it's addicting. You start only going live for your content. You know what I mean? I don't know.
No,
that-
I
Good
get
thing. Not
my
a-
balls
but
busted.
that's
They
good
meant Tuesday and Sundays by somebody who's in this chat quite regularly.
But no, yeah, I don't know. I haven't, ever since I kind of switched up my content delivery method, you know what I mean? Trying to be more, I don't even know, I guess informative or not even I don't even know, like a beacon of light in the darkness, I guess. Like, hey, look, I'm retarded enough to destroy my property value and turn my house into a homestead so I can be self-sufficient and not depend on the fucking system to keep my family fed. And you can do it too. You know what I mean?
Which means that you're already shadow banned, which means you're already fucked.
Yeah, the algorithm hates me,
You're already
dude.
fucked by the algorithm. Because even when I started,
I'm a fan of Thomas Massey, right? I shoot guns, constantly on my channel.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'm pretty much like,
dude, I started another channel that I didn't even let the Pew Pew community know about. And as soon as they all started subbing to me, they throttled me down.
I'm sorry.
So, fuck them. Do what you got to do. Put out content, go live, do whatever you want.
but I mean, it's been an interesting journey. I gotta say, I've befriended a very controversial gun tuber that is pretty well known in the community. I got shouted out to one of my heroes. You know what I mean? Like, I got to hang out with Risky Krisky for over 2 hours in a Discord call. That was cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's been an interesting journey.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, Risky Krisky's
Was
friggin'
it
pretty
Trench
chill,
Grenade?
man.
And if
Yeah.
anybody didn't
Was I hanging out with Trench Grenade during the call with Risky? Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, if anybody doesn't know, go back. There's a live that happened several days ago with formerly known as RDR
Yep.
and Red Dawn, and he had Risky on there, and it was a great fucking live. Go back and listen to it. Go back and listen to it. That shit was great.
Yeah. What's his new channel again? It's something Nomad.
Nomad Readiness or something
I
like that, or I don't know.
Something
He
Nomad.
came up. I think he came up
Ready
because
something.
of the Nomad thing. I think.
Yeah,
but
something Nomad. Like, I should be better and I should know it, but I don't. But
So
yeah.
It's not Gnostic Nomad, is it?
Yeah, it's
no,
not
that's
just
me.
Nomad.
this is not.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
He rebranded. Yeah, Pat, you already subbed to him. This is Gnostic.
Well, so that interesting side story to all that was so I was hanging out with Trent. Like, I actually became pretty good friends with Trench. And we were playing Escape from Tarkov, and he's like, "What the fuck does that even mean?" And I'm like, what, Gnostic? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, it means like, knowledge, I guess, right? And that's like what the
Like-
name's supposed to mean. It's like I'm like a nomad of knowledge. You know what I
I
mean?
did not
Like,
have Webster
and he's
download
like, dude, that fucking internet's not gonna understand that. They barely understand 2 + 2. You got to keep it simple. Like,
I'm not
like,
going after
all right.
That's what we gotta tell him. I'm not going after retards.
Yeah, no, I know. But at the same time, it's like, he was kind of right. You know what I mean? Like it was like I'm like trying to make this encoded hidden message in my name. You know what I mean? And half the people didn't even know how to pronounce it. And it's like when I'm trying to let people like, oh, hey, what's your channel? And I'm like, and I just verbally tell them Gnostic Nomad. They can't even spell it correctly. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's like. You got me thinking, and then the quality of the content on my page was like dog shit. You know what I mean? It was terrible. Like previously,
Fucking video editing, and that's why I like it a lot. Because like I could just do it. I don't have fucking time to fuck around on a computer and make something look nice. I'm doing
One take.
I mean,
That's where you put hashtag one take crew. Hashtag one take crew.
Well, I do it in
This
one
is my
take. I
source.
just chop up that take. So all of like my pauses for my thinking, like where I'm like,
oh, yeah,
like
here and
I want
thinking
to get this like
hard.
line just right or something,
I was taking a leak on a live, and somebody's like, "Are you taking a piss?" I'm like, "Yeah, I had a pee." But
Pinkies up.
Nomad, can you drop your link in here? People are trying to find you.
I'm sitting in a garage on my cell phone right now. I don't even have access to the chat.
Okay, then find it. Spell it out for the retards.
Got it.
Fuck.
Yeah, talk to me about Trench, and he's a big channel, obviously, but like I don't know, man. Like he seems
Don't
okay.
get me started.
And when the camera's off, he's just another dude. You know what I mean? And that's what I liked about him. Is he
Everyone
actually was
is.
like a down to earth, like chilled dude. You know what I mean? So, but it never like his energy stayed from the videos. It's like I don't know. It's a weird dynamic, right? Because you'd think he was like putting on an act, as like this character, but it's actually
That's
like
who he is.
that's who he is. You know what I mean? So
Hashtag hate.
These days, well, start playing Tarkov, but like I told you, privately, like when Artem drops, like that's gonna be my fucking game. So
yeah. I mean, I'm just like chilling on Kenshi because I can put that game on pause, and that's like a perfect game for somebody that owns a homestead. A game with a pause. But I think that's like one thing that's missing from gaming these days is a pause button. You know what I mean?
PV is not the PvP, but PVR, like where you can actually pause it. And
Yeah.
like let me
Yeah.
walk away for 20 minutes while I go do with this shit.
Yeah,
Or let
like
me,
played
like the
Dive.
PvP is cool. The
Pop
PvP
off
really is cool. But
bed,
sorry, go ahead.
I see people like neglecting their children for video games and stuff, and it's like, come on, dude. Like,
Dude, my son just turned 4 and he's been calling me Justin or yes sir. And I'm already start neglecting his ass. Like, how bad do I gotta start beating this child? Like, fucking motherfucker. But like I get it, But
no, I mean it's all good. Like that's
the PvP versus PvE is the thing.
For an hour and call it a day.
yeah, it's finding like that 1 hour that everybody has that all syncs up with each other. You know what I mean? That's the hard part. Everybody's got schedules that are all over the. We're not like in our 20s anymore. When we could just dedicate a night to gaming or whatever.
Dude, in my 20s, I had no free time. That's why I want to play video games now.
You used to stay
there you go.
Fucking drinking and playing games and go to school the next day, college. Now I'm like midnight rolls around. I'm like, man, I'm gonna pass out, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta go to work in the morning. Like I'm
at 5, man. I need to catch at least 4 hours of sleep. Damn. But all right, he subbed up. V subbed up.
Yeah.
I don't get the
Thanks,
hate.
everyone.
He's like that personality. If you already have that personality, either you really click with those people or you just hate each other. Like that's what it is.
Or you could be pinkies up and stay on this side.
You talking about Trench again?
I am.
Yeah, you know.
He's just that guy. He's either your cup of tea or he's not. I mean, it's just that's just what it is.
Damn, we're gonna have to erase
I,
this.
I
file.
really I really like the state of the reports or state of the union reports, right? Like because he could get in a report in like 8 minutes what most preppers would take like 20 minutes to do. You know what I mean? And that was always
I mean, I'm personally not discounting the knowledge. Like I'm not. Like the knowledge is there. But if it's your cup of tea, it's your cup of tea.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I'm just saying. Like, that's how I actually just like got started into watching his channel. It wasn't even really for his gun content. It was actually for the information, right? Because he was like still active duty, and I'm like, oh, like that's a good inside track to have because, you know, like I like for instance, like Pinball, right? Not a fan of him, but I still watch his channel because he's my boomer alert signal, right? Like I keep track of the boomers and their
My grandfather.
and like how their temperament is going with watching pinball. Like Snyder Reports is like my financial general news guy. You know, I watch a real estate guy. I watch guys about Wall Street. So I what I do is I watch all these different sectors of prominent, you know, YouTube media specialists, and I use them as like early warning detection systems as far as like how volatile things are getting. If they're all complaining and they're all like, oh my God, the world's ending, then you know things are starting to get pretty bad. You know what I mean?
Well, like,
So
me personally, I like watching Pinball because he'll give that information the way that he gives it, and I'll be like, okay, like that was very relaxed and very informative, but he hit the point. And then I'll go over to other YouTubers and I'll be like, whether they be screaming like, "Oh my God, look at this shit," and then find a median.
Right.
yeah, Pinball does not like me. He deleted a comment of mine from his morning video and then literally made an early lunch video. Would it say directly aimed at me, but it was pretty aimed at me. Let's just say I did not go easy on him with his selling out of Thomas Massey. So
Yeah, I don't know. I like pinball, but I like Prepper Now, and he was cool. I was on that.
Prepper Now is probably another one that he's like the prepper news guy that I watch. That's what I use to keep track of my prepper sphere. I don't even consider pinball a prepper. I'm sorry, but
it pisses me off to watch pinball because he reminds me of my dad. Like inflated ego.
I consider it more of political commentary sometimes, but I will take what he has to say as a very level-headed source of information.
Yeah,
so
just like Nomad said, it's a boomer approach, and he,
but we need the boomers to keep us in check.
Where he's at, and
yeah, the boomers need to retire or go the way of the dodo and get the fuck out of the way so the young generations can take over. I'm so fucking tired of boomers thinking they know everything. Their way of thinking is what got us here in the first place. Their way of thinking is what put the pedophiles in power. Their way of thinking is what literally bankrupted this country. They stole their generation's wealth, their kid, they stole Generation X's wealth, they stole the millennials' wealth, and now they're sitting there bitching and crying because there ain't no more retirement. I am so sick and tired of boomers,
they
dude.
took advantage of what was handed to them.
Stand them.
No, they took advantage of what was handed to them. They didn't steal it. They took advantage of what was handed to them.
But they've had it
It's still
generationally.
stolen
They've
at
had it
the end of
easy
the
their
day.
whole life.
Hold
They
on.
they got the properties when it was dirt cheap, and then they kicked all their
You would
kids
have did the
out
same shit.
at 18.
I just fucking bought a house.
Instead of raising generational homesteads and houses, they bought into what the system told them to do, which was to kick their kids out at 18, and they yes man their way all the way through life. And now
You
the
would have did
result
the
of what we
same
have
shit
today
if it fell
is
into your
nothing but
lap.
like 60 years of yes man, yes
You
man,
would have
yes
did
man.
the same shit if it fell
Okay.
into your lap too.
I've known because I've literally done the exact opposite with my life.
Because we learned from the boomers.
No, I didn't learn from nothing. All I did was I did the exact opposite of what the system told me to do. And you want to know what I did? I ended up owning a house outright, being completely debt free, having a homestead, and all the fucking toys I could ever dream of.
Okay, well, calm the fuck down. I'm 34 and I own 2 houses, so calm the fuck down.
I'm just saying. So I'm saying. So it's like I didn't. It's because of the boomers that we are so far down this
No, trust
fucking
me. I don't
shitstorm.
disagree with you, brother. Trust
Wait,
me, I don't disagree with you. I don't.
So
I don't.
why are we depending or listening to them at all when it was them
'Cause
that
there
fucking
is
drove
value
us
to
down
it.
this fucking dead end to begin with? You know what I mean?
All right, dude, hold on. I'm gonna tell you, because if the fucking boomers all leave, there's nobody who can fucking afford their properties because it's been jacked up by the system. Okay, they're holding
Well,
people for their kids, whatever. Okay,
It-
if all
it doesn't matter because those corporations are scooping up those family properties out from under people because of the loans and the mortgages and all that other shit that the families that these properties are going to get left to can't afford anyways because of the inflated property prices.
propaganda, dude. It was the Good Homes magazine. They made you want to fucking have what everybody else had. They made you kick everybody out at 18. They did all that. Okay, they got fucked. Okay, they got used and abused like the fucking condom in the back alley, dude. Okay, they got fucked, mind fucked. Everything around them said, do this, do this, do this. And when you have everything, you don't have the internet like we have today. You don't have different voices to listen to and form your own opinion. You had the magazine, the radio, the 5 o'clock news. Okay.
Yeah, but they did have people that stood out, and then those people got whacked, and then they just said, "Oh, well, that's what happens when you stand out." So I'm just gonna keep being a yes man and just keep doing what the system tells me to do. So they definitely had JFK.
Wait.
He literally stood against the system, and they freaking blew his head off in public for it.
Mm-hmm.
What else did the boomers do? They made all the private businesses that weren't corporate.
Like
Every
they had the chance so many times throughout history for so many different events to wake up and be like, this is happening on a worldwide scale, and we have the decision to make right now. And they chose to just keep going with the system.
No, they didn't. Most boomers I know all have a fucking business that they've hired, and people's families have survived their entire lives off of them working for them instead of working at big corporations like fucking Apple and Walmart. And you know what? Now they're getting fucked because they're getting the shit jacked up on them so high that they have to sell it. They can't give it to younger family members. Okay. They got
Well, that's
fucked.
more of a rural like setting, right? Like where you have generational like family heritage still.
Yeah,
Like
TMT. He's not talking about the
No,
5 people
I'm
that
talking
are
like
that
on
age.
a-
He's talking the whole generation, like
Yeah.
nationwide.
right.
Like-
But all the boomers also came from the fucking last fucking real generation of warriors we had. They were their fucking offspring. They fucking got all the lessons taught to them the hard way. They went through fucking the gas crisis of the 70s. They went through the fucking, like kind
They
of
were already established by the gas crisis of the 70s. Most of them.
Anyway, so if you just fucking pull the rug underneath all the boomers, it doesn't let anybody like myself, who's working his motherfucking ass off, doing multiple fucking side gigs and working on everybody's fucking shit, and I'm fucking under 35 and own 2 fucking houses. I own all of our vehicles. I own all my fucking toys. Okay, I'm still fucking investing in the stock market. I'm still fucking investing in my son's future. I'm taking money out of my pocket to do all this shit.
Okay.
Now, family
Don't
members,
be personally attacked.
I'm telling you, there's not enough of us to take over the shit that the boomers have, which means the large corporates are going to take it, and we will never.
But most
That's-
boomers don't even own their stuff because they got mortgages on the properties that they owned their whole lives. So they don't even own that property anymore.
but they're probably very
And
low,
they-
and then their grandchildren will be. All right, I'll just put out.
And they have, yeah, the corporations you're scared of, they made those.
I'm not scared of. It's what
But I mean, the ones that are buying up all the property, the ones that are buying up your farmland and turning it into
In the
data.
last month, I've already gotten 3 brochures in my mailbox, literally offering me cash for my house.
Yeah, everybody does that. That's like cold call.
I know, but I'm just in the last month alone. That's like a little egregious. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for where I live, that's a little like, come on, dude. You know, like, get over it. You know, we're not gonna fucking respond. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you got to understand is they're not used to people owning stuff outright. They're used to everybody having debt hanging over their head.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Walk in and
So-
I'm like, hey, can I have a $200,000 loan? They're like, you're under fucking 40, and I show them all of my assets, and they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I live very, very well below my means, so I can afford all this shit. Like,
Well,
every fucking house me, my grandpa, anybody in my family's ever lived in, we fucking remodeled it while we lived in the goddamn.
well, that and you pay off your loans, right? So you have bad credit because of that.
fucking credit. I still,
You know what I mean? Like, well, I mean, it's like, you know, like that's how the credit system works. It's so fucking jacked that it's like you pay off loans
well, I have
on
family.
time
That's
or
not
early, and it
necessarily
hurts
true.
you.
That
I know.
is not necessarily true.
Who were boomers and people that are in my mag that are in the banking system, and they tell us how to fucking play it. Well, I play it just like the rich people with deep pockets, but I play it with the little bit of change I have and a credit card. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, dude, I wasn't coming after you or anybody of your state. I'm going after an entire generation as a whole. You know what I mean? And I'm tired of them constantly acting like they know more than the younger generations do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm fed up of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially because they're the ones that have been at the helm for so long. You know what I'm saying? That
I'm not disagreeing with you, bro. Like, you're completely correct. But however, there are a handful of us that have seen the shit coming because we were taught to see the shit coming, and it's not that doomy. It's not that doomy. Like, I live in a fucking apartment, but do I have access to a farm that I pay rent to every month that is very self-sufficient? Yes, I do. Like, and it puts meat in my freezer. It puts meats in my jars on my fucking counter. It does all that. Like, it's not that doomy.
And well, here's the
But
next
are
thing.
people getting fucked over? Yes, they are.
And I'm not.
Which is why I take
There are
multiple
some
information from multiple different places.
They rode that silver spoon
But-
their whole life and never did shit. Yes, there are. I've seen them. They piss me off, but they're there. There's also those that create.
We are not the silver spoon fed ones, though. We're not.
Right, but there's those that create
Nobody here is.
and employed a lot of people and passed skills, and they bought properties for their family and let them have a place to stand on because they couldn't do it. Now, what your hate is in 2 generations, the young people that, and it's different because they act like they know a lot because the time period they know about, they do. And it's going to be us in 2 generations. We're going to be where we are and our mindset. And in 2 generations, the technology is going to have passed us by just like the boomers. And all those young kids are going to say, we're fucking retarded when we worked our whole fucking lives, balls to the walls to have what we have. That's
No, I think technology's hit a bubble and it's about to burst, and we're about to go very far backwards
I mean,
towards analog again.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I agree with what rabbit hole you're going on there. I agree with it. But like what Muffin is saying, that like it'll circle back to the obsoletes of what you're saying, like these other boomers have versus us with fucking everything up.
they're still the hardworking ones in every generation, and
Yeah, no, I'm not saying they didn't work hard. I'm saying that financially, their money went way further. Their time and labor
My
went way further. You
They
know what
went-
I mean? Like
yeah, that's
they could
by
work a 40-hour week and literally have
my
the
time
best life.
No.
You know?
because
I-
the government has decided to
was
keep
nowhere.
taking from a fucking stone, which is us. They look how many times fucking minimum wages increased.
Yeah.
Every time minimum wage increases, you lose roughly 28% of your buying power.
And the only thing is, the only point I was making is that the boomers have been at the forefront of being yes man for that for the longest, right? Because
They've been overrepresented in government too.
Yes, I agree with that.
and
Like,
they're
they've been
still
in-
there.
they've been in
It's
government
like
longer.
Mitch McConnell, he's like having like strokes, like
Yeah,
on the podium.
they
talking.
should
Diane Feinstein.
It's like he's like dying on stage. These are the people we have representing us. Like, what the fuck?
Like the homestead that I have back home, it took 3 generations, and this is like back to back to back kids having 3 generations. Like I've known my great grandmother like that quick,
Yeah.
back to back, and like it took 3 generations to pay off my family's land back home. 3 and were the the highest one up had 7 children.
Right. Hold on.
It
Oh,
took that
he was
long
back
to get.
in, by the way. That was back when quote unquote companies cared about each other and cared about their employees. That was when you got the Rolex after 50 years and you got really good pension.
Yeah,
Got greedy and they cut that shit out. So like
we
you could work
figured it out.
company your entire life and have
Now
some,
you're just lucky to not be replaced by AI.
right. Like every 10 years you have to job hop just to fucking get what you're worth. And that's by design too. Like every policy, every crooked fucking loophole that the lawyers could sink their teeth into is being weaponized against us. That's why our money doesn't go as far, as because we're being fucked left, right, and center. And it's not our fault. It's the greedy fucks that are at the top. You know what I mean?
But if you're smart about it, you can make moves with it. If you're smart about it, you can make moves,
Yeah. If you live very, very much below your means,
which is
up your
what
shit, and
we
learn
do.
some skills,
Is that what we preach?
yeah, man. And you grow your own food and you hunt and you fucking preserve your own feed, you know, like you and yours.
About ready to record a video for Budget Survival Dad. Hashtag shameless plug out to myself. $7 a week. I'm about to start canning all that chicken for $7 a week, and people will be amazed what that $7 a week does.
Dude, in 6 months, that's gonna be you're gonna have saved
From
$3.
the beginning of this year, I'm about to show everybody on YouTube how many fucking jars of chicken that really is.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot.
And remember, their skill, like you said, they're smart in what they know. Okay, I'm like the only fucking 30-some-year-old I know fucking canning. You know what I mean? Like those are skills that are like niche.
I don't know, man. I think there's like a big resurgence. Maybe not like in young
Yep.
30-year-olds, but there's definitely a millennial resurgence of it for sure.
Let's get cool
They're not
back. Chickens
savvy.
get cool, and it's because people are hanging out with that older generation. They're like, "Fuck, man, this is a way that I can see to get out and ahead."
Yeah.
So
And maybe I'm like biased because you weren't raised by the boomers nearly as I think as much as I was, because I'm a bit older, you know.
he was
So
my
like,
dad,
Dude,
so
you younger than we do.
you know, they were all my teachers. They were like all the policemen. They were all the, you know, the authoritarian figures in my life that always were
telling me what a failure I was.
younger than we do, so I'm pretty
That's
sure
who I hang out with is the
raised
fucking
by boomers more than you think.
dude. Yeah, I hang out with all the boomers I hang out with at church. and
My great
Farm-
grandparents and grandparents were my mom and dad.
Oh, I see. I was like, all right, it took me a second to register. Like,
Yeah, like
all
what
right,
I'm you
wait,
sound
how does that work now?
are like it's
I'm my own grandpa.
I mean, like,
because fucking ass. Yeah, like no, it's
I think those skill sets are being popular again because people realize they need to do something to make it.
out of necessity. But we were doing it before it was a necessity, which puts us ahead of the bell curve,
Right.
ahead of the 68%.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we almost lost that, right? We were on the edge of that final generation.
Dude, I have
Gen
I,
Alpha, if Gen Alpha didn't learn, or the Zoomers, right, didn't learn
what
the
generation
old ways, we would have lost it.
mid-30s. What generation am I? I don't even keep track of all that shit.
What? How old are you?
I'm
Mid-30s.
34. Tell me more.
Mid 30s. That's you're like a cusp between millennial and Zoomer.
Yeah.
Millennial.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
you're
am.
like at the end of millennial. Yeah,
What generation are you, brother? I'm not putting you on a spot to create an argument or anything.
me.
Yes, you.
I'm early 80s. I was
Okay,
like
so see, you're older than me.
very
You're fucking
beginning.
older than me, and you're talking shit to us.
I'm not talking shit to
You
us.
are.
I was not talking
You're
shit to you
talking
guys.
shit to
I'm
us, and you're
talking.
older than we are. You're
I'm
older
talking
than
shit to
TNT.
boomers,
You're
like
older than me and
actual
TNT.
boomers.
Younger than you.
Yeah,
Every-
I'm old as fuck, man.
We're
I don't look it or act it or feel it,
But we're
but
fucking doing it.
But every
Bad
generation
stuff
will become
in it.
that targeted class, is what I'm saying.
Yes, I agree. I'm sorry. I wasn't doing that to poke the bear or anything. I'm just
no, I don't. Dude, you really trust me. If you aggravate me, you'll know it.
I know.
It's all good.
I know.
There's there's the mainstream shit that everybody pushes that you see like in Congress. Yes, those fucking retards need out of there. But there's also ones that fucking like I still know fucking old school fucking like people in their like 90s that employ like 100 fucking people over here. And if
I
they
guess I'm talking MAGA boomers and Karen boomers, right?
Oh,
Like,
Yeah, they're a
sorry.
problem. They're a problem. I will agree. They're a problem.
MAGA boomers and Karen boomers. So you got MAGA boomers that are like the right side of the bell curve, and then you have like Karen boomers, which are like the 65-year-old white women that are out protesting against MAGA. So like I guess those are the two groups that I really can't stand.
shove everything they can because that shit that we're all paying for, which is more money coming out of our pocket, like they're they're weaponizing it. You know what I mean? Like there's so much policy, so much fucking this, that, and the other we're paying for now that they didn't back in the day because they were like, why the fuck does this fat bitch need disability to eat Oreos? No, like that's not happening. You know what I mean? Like
And that's also something I agree with though. Like fat bitches should not be eating Oreos with fucking EBT. Like,
No, fuck it. If I qualify for EBT, I'd be buying all those Oreos if I qualified for EBT.
no, fuck it. Like
Eating all those Oreos.
yeah, like all the people that's the problem is like all the policies and all the loopholes and crap that I was saying that they found to pull the wealth from us, and then we can't go by the boomer stuff. You know what I mean? Like we can't buy that business to keep it going for our next 2 or 3, 4 generations because then corporate has already sunk their teeth into it. That by pulling wealth from them and from us to be able to make that jump. Like they've eroded the middle class within a few generations.
yeah. Yeah, no, like the middle class is non-existent right now. You're literally low income or you're not. And that's it. That's pretty much where we're at in America right now. You can either afford life or you can't.
Right.
And you're going into crippling debt just to like
Well, I don't want to
show
do
up
either
to the
one.
gym every morning and pretend like your life is perfect or something. You know what I mean?
I don't want to be a part of either one. Like, can I afford it? Yes. Like, do I want to be a part of this bullshit? No, I don't. So where do I find my median?
We have to walk that line.
I
That
want to find that median, and that's what I want to walk.
Well,
I'm not gonna-
we would have to rewind back to 2008 and elect Ron Paul as president.
I don't
I'm
think.
If we did that, we could fix all of this.
No, I think the only
That's where you're wrong. A politician will not change everything.
the
I think Ron Paul being president for 4 years could have changed a lot.
No, because the small hats would have found a way to make him be, or found dirt on him or whatever. We were in the same situation we're in now.
Yeah, politics are never the answer. They never were. They never
Like,
will.
all you can do is shut up and do what's right. Walk your 3.5 miles a day. Do the ACR and TMT fucking challenge. Walk and fucking sweat and become hard to kill. That's all you can do.
Fucking grow your food. Fucking hunt your food. Train like you're fucking hated, because we are.
Hey, I know a guy that says that. I know a guy
Everybody
that
loves
says
us.
that.
They don't want us.
We are like technically the fucking resistance right now, dude. Like
You literally.
for our kids' freedom.
All right, if we're the resistance, I call Kyle Reese. I get to be Kyle Reese.
want to hang out with John Connor,
Kyle will get on his knees if he came down to Florida. Kyle will get on his
Right.
knees in front of Florida man.
the boomers got to see the invention of the cell phone and the computer, dude. We're about to see the fucking replacement of people through fucking AI robotics. Do you know how fucking insane that is?
It's not even people, right? They're gonna sell it as like you're gonna be able to download your consciousness to like AI and live forever.
Bro, you're almost as old as me and TMT, but you're missing the point. The point is to, and look, I'm gonna start quoting some of the other people that come on the chats, but like, no, like, get fit, drink water, grow your own food, like, and then like read your fucking Bible and shit, bro, and walk and do the shit, and you're gonna be good, I'm not saying that you're contradicting that, but like, you have no, I feel like you don't grasp the concept of how big doing that in your everyday life really is. Because yes, you are right with a lot of points you're making. You really are. You're right. But like, this shit's not that fucking hard, bro. It's not.
You don't watch my channel, huh?
I don't have to.
You probably should before you tell me that I should get out and train.
He walks our path more than what you think, Justin. But here's the real deal: is it's a demonic battle, and they're gonna sell peace of mind and ease, and like me, my body's fucking schwacked, and I'm still going balls to walls. They're gonna do the robotics thing where they fucking download your conscience and say, "Hey, bud, come do this, no more pain," and I'm gonna say no in my decrepit body and keep fucking pushing, because that's when you lose your soul. That's the game.
You ever seen The Matrix?
Oh man, it's literally demons versus fucking angels.
Well, you're young. Have you ever seen the original Matrix, Muffin?
Yes.
All right, that scene when you know how like they had on the Nebuchadnezzar, there was like the two natural born humans on the ship.
Yeah.
And like that was like a flex.
Right.
When he's like, yeah, we're natural born humans, right out of Zion, and then he like high fives his brother. I kind of feel like that's gonna be a flex soon.
I think you're fucking right, man. And I'm gonna take my fucked up body over fucking some gimp suit. Just fucking saying.
All right. Well, my phone locked and it cut me off. So and I agree with what you guys were saying, right? When it locked me out, fucking damn phone. But yeah, you're like, I'm not saying that. Yeah, I have seen quite a bit of your shit, but I'm not going against what you're saying. I'm really not. But it's just, it missed the point. Is what it is. It missed the point.
I train every day. You know,
Yeah,
you know how
I'm
many
not saying that
hours
you're
I
not
spent
out there
dry
doing it.
fire
I'm not.
training today? I
I
spent
know.
over 4 hours dry fire training today.
No,
All right.
I'm not saying that you're
And
not doing that. That's where I was like, it missed the
I'm
point.
just, I
It
just,
missed the point. It missed the point.
yeah.
It's more than just,
It missed the point. I'm not going against what you're saying. It missed the point.
but you also have the chicken. You also like you make your living with a farm stand. So like you're doing the
Well,
hybrid,
I made my living building homes,
right?
and I earned enough money to retire. And with no retirement, mind you, no pension, no retirement, nothing. I saved up enough money that I was like, you know what? I don't want to work no more. Just like I was Forrest Gump, done with his
Yep.
fucking run. I was like, you know what? I
Freedom
don't
in
want
it.
to fucking work no more. And
There's
I just
freedom.
stopped working.
Yeah, there's freedom in that. And trust me, I've done that twice in my life. There's freedom in that to be able to do that, which is why I'm proud to be debt free.
I think
I'm
I'd probably go crazy if I didn't work on something.
Well, I work every day at home instead. Instead
Yeah.
of building other people's dreams, I stay at home and I build my own dream.
Right. I want to get there.
And you will. You're
Muffin,
on
you're
that path.
already
You're
there.
way ahead of
Muff,
where
you're
I was
already
at
there.
your
At
age.
your age, you're already there, Muffin. At your age, you're already there. Coming from somebody that you know about my farm, about how it's self-sufficient and it pays for itself and shit, compared to where I live, like you're already there, Muffin. You're already there.
I know. I'll get there.
But you're pushing to get more,
Yeah.
which is not a fucking problem. Like, get it. Fucking get it.
Lawfully, you
As
gonna
long as
hop
your age, get it.
with your pearls of wisdom? Or are you just gonna sit back like fucking other people doing other chats and not say shit?
Like
I
he
love
does on Honda's chat.
I mean,
every fucking
I don't
one.
own anything, so I'm letting y'all have at it.
I still love you. You
Do you
own
guys dry fire every day?
no.
I do.
Should.
I do.
You want to know?
From
You want to know a
from
good? You want to
appendix
know a
while I'm a
good?
fat ass.
Do you have a shot timer, Muffin?
No, I don't. I have a
Bro,
strike.
you need to get a shot timer.
Fucking-
That is essential to your kit. If you want to be better at shooting, you need a shot timer, and you need to start competing against yourself because it's a game changer.
It's not just about guns. And that's why I've moved my channel away from it because it takes way more than that. Guess what?
Well, it's a good exercise, man. My AR is like a 11-pound beast. So if I'm running
half
like
acre of food
1,000
will trump.
reps every day trying
if
to
I
better
play-
myself, you don't think I'm getting an exercise?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I play faggot, and I got a half acre's worth of food, I'm probably well better off than the guy that can draw his pistol in a half second and get on target.
I'd rather have fucking 8 guys with a 30-06 on my farm because it don't matter how good you are, you're not coming in 8 guys on patrol unless you have a large element. There's just no way, man. Like if you all have AR-10s and a 308, the guy with a really fucking gooched out AR ain't gonna fucking make it. Okay, so that's where I'm at right now. Okay,
I'd rather have the farm and the food.
now my shit's disintegrating. Where we had fucking multiple fucking patrols, multiple LPOPs, fucking hunting, fucking work details, 24/7, 3 of them. Okay, rotating shifts. I'm losing. That is no longer my prepping group. Do you
He
understand
said gooched out.
what that is? Having a fucking small militia that you can fucking work and your entire families are safe, to now I'm on shaky ground trying to build it from scratch.
I'll take my food over a militia any day.
Yeah, you know what my family, you know what my son eats every day? Food. You know what he drinks every day? Water. You know what he doesn't fucking shoot? A gun, because he's 4. You know what I'm going to need before him shooting a gun and walking patrol? I'm going to need somebody in a teaching role to help teach him shit, because I'll be doing all that shit. I need a teacher more than I need a guy with a gun.
Hey Muffin. So I just got a 0.001 micron RO filtration for the
Oh,
kitchen sink.
you want me to move to Nebraska? Yeah, you good, dude. Sorry, but like
Yeah, so
but you're
zero
like,
point
hold on.
zero 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 one
You're like
filtration.
almost by yourself, like just you and the old lady, right? Pretty much. No man.
What's that?
You're pretty much just like you and the old lady and like maybe in-law group or whatever, and like a friend
What,
group.
like as far as like mag size is concerned?
Well, yeah, without like OPSEC and the whole thing, like you're under 10 people.
I mean, if there's me and one other person that are on the same page as far as like we see eye to eye, like we have our own friggin' private ham radio station that we came up with for ourselves. Like we have like we train together, we are constantly going, like, you know, bouncing ideas and preps and things like that off of each other. But so as far as that's concerned, there's like one other person that is like all in on this, like I am. And then my wife, obviously, right?
But
And his wife and family. But like,
how are you guys gonna wash all your laundry?
how are we gonna wash our laundry? Just, you know, using gray water.
Okay. And then yeah, but how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna agitate the clothes and get all the mud out from when you're working in the field all day?
You know, just some good old fashioned elbow grease and some scrub brushes. Like, you know, you just take the you know, you get like small scrub brushes
but
that come
who's
on
gonna do
friggin'
it? So
handles,
then
and you
who's
take the
gonna do it?
handles off and
You
you
just
just
boil 'em.
grab them by the hand. You just
So
get some
who's gonna do it?
friggin' soap and go
Just
for it, man.
Well, who's gonna do it?
right? And a
What do you
big
mean who's gonna do it? The women and
no.
children.
You only got one woman, dude, like you just said.
Well,
Hear how labor intensive that was? That's probably
That's
40
what I'm saying. Like, how are you gonna feed that? That's the whole point. You just said there's one more. Oh, so one woman's gonna do all the laundry. Okay, then who's gonna bring out water to the guys that are out feeding the crops in the field
two
and
men?
doing the rest of the shit?
I think
No
y'all
one knows.
underestimate how much slower pace of life that would be.
No, it's not because you have to do
It's
everything.
very labor intensive, lawfully.
It's labor,
Very
yeah,
labor
but you're not.
intensive.
It's not your 9 to 5. Yeah, you might not be going to work, but like it's gonna take 9 to 5.
It's worse than the 9 to 5.
Yeah, because
It's
you have
worse.
it doesn't happen.
It's way worse.
I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm not trying to pick on anybody. I'm just letting you guys know, like, we had men dedicated to the chicken or the kitchen. We had men dedicated to the laundry. Okay. We had men dedicated to this, that, and the other. Why? Because it takes fucking brute strength to do some of this shit. I'm not having fucking grandma haul a fucking giant 50-quart pot of soup around. Okay. That's gonna take two strapping young lads because how many fucking pounds is a gallon of water?
Who's gonna bring them their water to rinse the laundry
Yeah, who's gonna bring
after it's been washed?
to be honest, if in a shit hits the fan situation, I don't think many people are going to even be able to get like fresh, clean drinking water from their wells anymore, because most people aren't going to be able to generate 240 volt, especially with their solar generators and stuff like that. So
hand pump well, you have to have a windmill well.
yeah, well, or where I am located geographically, those kinds of things don't really exist anymore, which is kind of crazy. You'd think it would because of the historical nature of New England, but
Right. No, they exist here, and that's how most people actually water their cows here is with a windmill.
yeah,
it's-
I wish,
And shit. That's the
I
only
wish, because you can grind grains with them too, right? Isn't that what they're meant for? Like grinding up grains and stuff. You put like stone mills inside them.
No water and grain is different. You that's two different objectives
But yeah,
because they both require a lot.
is manual, and well, now it's all obviously mechanized, but like I'm telling you, with roughly 40 people, we were booked 12-hour shifts a day, and that is a lot of fucking food. So and I've thinned out my firearm collection to get better resources like solar generators to extend the life of our shit, right? And I send it out to get food. And I've always said, if you do not have 1,000 fucking pounds of rice and you have 20 guns, you're retarded. Because that's not going to feed you. And it takes 700 pounds of food a person per year. You have 40 fucking people. Somebody run the math on me real quick. 700 times 40 fucking people. And that's without births. That's without, obviously, you might have some injury. That's without taking any other stragglers or any other fucking people that know about you that are going to come. There will be more people than what you plan on coming. There will be that family friend who knows what you do. There will be all that shit. That's why I had to bring R into the fucking mag, because he knew all the shit we were doing. And now he's part of it.
Yeah, it's just impossible in my area to find anybody that wants to take anything serious other than their job and paying bills. So
1,000 pounds. Thank you, Ohio Valley Prepping. Now you need all the water to prepare that. Now you need all the fucking compost to get rid of that. You need all the seeds to feed that. Like, it is a lot. Like,
you couldn't even farm like that in this area anyways, right? You couldn't do big cattle production. You'd have to be very small. There's no open land around here. You know what I mean? We're
right.
just,
And
you need to
then,
be raising cows in the woods.
yeah, but then you just need like people to fucking keep coyotes away from the calves. So you have to have walking patrol just for the cows. And they need food.
You'd definitely need a overwatch at night with a set of thermals on, listening for branches and stuff, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's like like when we did a chat and we came up with it's 48 or 49 jobs that you need. Like, you have cool tactical gear. What happens when the crotch rips out? Do you have a foot power fucking sewing machine and somebody who knows how to run it and fix your shit? Because I can't go to Walmart and buy jeans anymore, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's everything. Oh man, my scope fails. Well, guess what? You probably have another fucking scope laying around. You can put a scope on it.
I
You know what
really think, food notwithstanding, I think that you greatly underestimate how much there will be to just inherit. And I don't mean like by your family. I mean, there will
Yeah.
be more shit to put on a person than there will be persons very
Yeah.
swiftly.
Right.
Especially if everybody, all right, so if it depends on the circumstance too, right? But let's just say we keep on trajectory and it's AI data centers, mass surveillance state, 15-minute cities, right? If they create a mass hysteria situation on a world or a countrywide scale, and they're like, everybody needs to go to these facilities, and all the yes men just up and leave their shit behind and take what they can carry. I think that's what you're talking about, right? Lawfully, like there's going to be a lot to inherit if you stay behind.
Pass away.
Yeah.
And just, oh, shit.
We'll be human cockroaches. We'll scatter across the
yeah, and we'll whoever
IHOP
stays behind
of our
will
dreams.
scoop up the scraps while we try and survive nonstop onslaught attacks from Grok powered androids.
Right.
You know.
Roombas.
And no, it'll probably be Gemini, because didn't Gemini like get rated as like the AI that literally like defaults to killing humans, like even when it's not involved?
It doesn't matter. We haven't even seen the private sector shit. This is like crap. This is the garbage. But you just said it. That exact scenario, the buffer is 1 year of food for every person. That's
Yeah.
it. If you can make it a year, you can get everything you need after that. Everything. Absolutely everything. So you figure up your oats, you figure up your rice, you figure up your instant potatoes, you figure up some freeze dried shit, you figured up your canned food, and you can start running the numbers. You can get a year's worth of food for a decent economical price today. And if you supplement it with hunting, that saves protein costs. If you supplement it with fishing, that saves protein costs. If you supplement it with your garden and home canning, that supplements your grocery costs. Everything I'm doing right now is to put back a year plus, because also our SOP was we had that
You're underwater.
food for everybody. Water wasn't an issue because we had the well, we had the river.
You're underwater.
Oh, No.
Like you're swallowing your mic or something.
So, and then, prepping bug out location 1, you had to have 20% of supplies for everybody there. So you already have 20% of a year there for everybody. If you can bring all your shit there, you're good. You have a year and some change buffer, a year and 3 months. Okay? You have plenty of ammo there. If you can't get to your shit, you have 3 months. You have 3 months of steady kit, you have 3 months of this, that, and the other. You can make it. And if somebody brings their shit scattered around, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm losing. I'm losing a lot.
Well, that's why we're keeping our operation small currently, right? Like, I have people that are like, oh, when the world ends, let's all get together and do the thing, right?
That's
But nobody's
about right.
like, nobody's actively like stockpiling rice or, you know, training every weekend at the gun range, you know, just to keep your muscle memory sharp. Nobody's trying to learn primitive or like, you know, practical skills like farming and raising animals. You know, everybody is just too consumed with not going belly up in life. You know what I mean? Everybody's too consumed with trying to survive currently to worry about like the world ending on top of what they already feel like is the world ending to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
It has to be sacrificed, which makes having a group. That's what I always say all the time. If you have 4 families, if you have one guy who focuses on all the ways that you can do water, and then you have one guy focusing on all the solar and any other generating possibilities, you have one firearms guy, and then you have one other guy pick a skill set. Okay, a building guy, a building and a fucking his kid's an electrician. Okay, you need all that,
yeah.
and you know it spreads it out. And you might only get a dry fire. You might only get to go to the range once a month, but you also bought that 300 pounds of food instead of going and wasting the ammo. It's not wasting. I know it's training, but you know what I mean? You have that extra 300 pounds of food now.
Well,
Okay.
it's training if you're like doing things for training, right? But if you're just going to the range and you're bringing like a handful of ammo and you're shooting bottles and just like laughing it up the whole time and not actually like trying to put reps in and do stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like there's wasting ammo and then there's training. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I feel
Clinking
like
and dirt shooting are different than training.
Like just going out and mag dumping, that's stupid.
yeah, and I don't think, man, if anybody, I doubt anybody even is doing that kind of like fun shooting anymore, you know, because ammo's so expensive, money's so tight. It's like, you know,
It's 2 hours.
I have fun every time I shoot.
I mean, I love it, man, but I'm just saying, it's like, you know what I mean? It's painful,
Except
you
for
know.
the time I got shot in the crotch. But
Yeah.
You
Not
shoot like
real,
100
man.
rounds when you're
I
at the
caught
range,
ricochet.
and then you're like, oh my goodness, I just friggin' spent $50.
Right, but if you put 2 mags in each mag and you do mag swaps out of wherever you store your mags, your chest rig, your battle belt, it doesn't take a. Now I do most of my training dry fire.
Underwater.
Dry fire, man. That's why I was trying to encourage it earlier. Is like dry fire training. It not only are you keeping your muscle memory sharp for the thing that's going to matter the most when you might need it. The frequency of needing it might be the least often, but when you do need it, you're gonna want that muscle memory to be crisp and sharp, and you're gonna want that sub second and a half draw from your holster to an A zone. You know what I mean? Like,
And when I do security on the side. So like when I get ready to go do something, I wear my duty gear that I'm going to wear, and I practice my draws more. And I'm a normal person. Guess what? I usually fucking draw from EDC because that's what I have on me 100% of the time. I don't wear my duty fucking belt. I don't wear my fucking Safari Land every day. You know what I mean?
hey man, I feel attacked there.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I just been wearing it every day around the homes.
Unless you're law enforcement or security that's armed, you're not wearing that every day. If you're going to work as a mechanic, you're not wearing that. If you're going to work as an electrician, you're not wearing that. If you're going to work as an HVAC guy, you're not wearing that. If you're going to work as a dude at Walmart, you're not wearing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
Which is most
For
people.
sure. Yeah.
So
No, I'm just working around the homestead. I mean, but I'm doing work, right? Like I'm doing construction, cutting trees down, stuff like that. So it's not like
and
uh,
it's crazy. Most people are hunting because they can't live without, are hurting because they can't live without modern luxuries. Yeah. You know what? Instead of going to a movie, why don't you say, hey, let's watch a movie we already have and then play like cards. Guess what? That's pretty free. You might pop some popcorn for everybody. You might have some Kool-Aid.
Bro, I have a deck of cards in my bag.
Dude, yeah, I have a deck of cards in every one of my bug out bags.
Last
I love-
Saturday, we were supposed to do D&D. Half the party didn't show up, and then another person had a phone call. So no shit, 3 adults played I Spy for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I can still entertain myself with my pants on.
Yeah, but you can have a fire pit and just hang out and discuss scenarios. You can have a fire pit and hang out and just play like fucking 21. Okay, it doesn't cost a lot of money to have stuff, and people, Pat's right. You have 14 fucking TV subscriptions, and you have that fucking TV on payments, and you have fucking your couch on payments and shit. When really we're all fucking too fat. We don't need to be sitting on the goddamn couch doing nothing. It's fucking almost 11 o'clock my time. I'm still out fucking walking the town, bro. Guess what? It's my favorite price. It's free 99. It doesn't cost me shit to walk around. You know what I mean?
So you could be walking around and dry fire training at the same. No, I'm just kidding. You gotta min max your training, dude.
But I do practice firing whilst walking on the treadmill, and that's a lot harder than people give it credit for.
yeah. Moving and hitting targets at the same time simultaneously is not
Right.
very easy.
Right. And, I might not shoot my deer rifle all year, but I go out and shoot it like a couple weeks before deer season, and then I bring home a couple deer, and then I go out black powder, and I didn't shoot that till last year when I put another one in the freezer. Like, I know where it's at. I know it's on. I know it's clean. I might take one shot to make sure the scope's on. That's it. So you can go out and do shit cold. I don't touch my 12 gauge all fucking year until dove season. I don't know if you ever shot doves, but they eat wild marijuana here and they fly over in between cattle ponds. So they're super fucking hard to hit. It's harder than hitting clays. That's where you get your skill set, by shooting doves that are high as fuck.
Wait, so Nebraska has ditchweed too,
Oh yeah.
like Minnesota did?
Yeah, like you smoke it, you'll get sick, but like the wildlife eat it.
That's kind of funny. I didn't believe it. I moved out to Minnesota for like a year, and like this local was like, "What? You never heard of ditchweed before?" And I'm like, "No." And he's like, "Here, I'll show you." And he like drove me out in his car and like
Wow, more than a Victorian era.
stopped at like an off ramp, and he's like, "Look to your left." And I look to my left, and it looks like this huge friggin' field of plants. And I'm like, he's like, "That's all weed." And I'm like, "What? You guys just let it grow on the side of the road?" They're like, "Yeah, they don't care. It's just called Minnesota ditchweed." And I'm like, "What?" Like, I'd
Farmers-
never seen anything like it before, man. I was completely blown away.
Yeah, as a kid, I'd go help farmers cut that shit out of their fields, and like every once in a while, a cop be like, "You got an illegal grow operation in there?" We're like, "You can fucking smoke it, but you ain't gonna like what happens, bro."
Yeah, it was like all seeds and stuff. It was disgusting looking, and it just it did not look anything like they got nowadays. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, like my grandpa and his dad back in the day, like they did turkey shoots for turkey and ham shoots, and like that's how they fed my grandpa when they were kids. Like my great grandpa fucking went to all the turkey and ham shoots and put them in the freezer. Like you get good out of necessity because they needed the food. Like
Yeah.
grandpa used to drive around in a snowstorm and pop fucking rabbits and pheasants underneath plum thickets with a 22 and have his dog get out the cab of the truck and go fetch it up. And that's
Now,
what,
do you think Grandpa was dry fire practicing his shotgun in the bedroom at nighttime?
nope.
No.
What? He fed his entire fucking family and it got down to me. 3 generations later, they made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
So there is some natural skill, and there is some memorized skill of doing it for years.
yeah, I think people inherently are talented at certain like activities and things like that over other people for sure.
Right. And I would rather, and honestly, and shit hits the fan, I'm probably taking my 270 over my AR. I'm not gonna lie. Like unless it's an urban setting, like I already know I'm gonna hit any fucking thing I aim at. I already know it, and now I have a suppressor for it. So if I miss the first fucking shot, they're not gonna know it, unless they feel the wind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I've said that before. Like, I'm in fucking Nebraska. If I'm shooting half a cornfield away, I'm not gonna pepper them with fucking AR rounds. I'm gonna wait till they get closer so I can ambush.
Yeah, I think if you lived out by me, you'd probably reconsider.
It's obviously different because everybody's environment is different. That's the
Yeah.
thing about the internet, you know. But like lawfully, he'll never run anything but a red dot. Like you probably would never run anything but a red dot on your AR. For me, it's a scope with PPO because, man, you get a 500-yard shot and that's your shot. That's your shot. You know?
Yeah,
I'm
I
running
got
the dot and red dot
I got the
because-
magnifier now, but
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know, you know,
I'm not.
I
picking a fight,
I
but I'm
can
not saying
hit an
fight.
8x12 inch target at 200 with just the dot. You know, I don't even need the magnifier. So it's
And quite frankly, if you train, most people can hit within 100 yards on a pistol with a dot.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I think you could with enough practice. I think anybody would be capable of doing really any and all of it. You know what I mean?
right.
I think maybe like something like the man card drill or something like that would maybe you would have to perform at like a peak level athletic performance. Like I don't know, like at least in shooting, right? Like you would need to at least train shooting to
Right.
pass a drill like that. You know what I mean? But
Get a timer for the reason of me improving my skills, but there's more important things to me right now. Like I'm currently actively growing 4 fucking gardens almost by myself.
yeah.
That's gonna feed us all fucking year.
Yeah, you got a lot more responsibility, I think, than I do, as far as because you obviously do. You have kids, you have your job, and then all the responsibilities you inherited from your grandfather, and then
Right.
you know, obviously, and then you just have like general muffin top duties that you gotta, you know, take care of yourself too. You know what I mean? So
Take a shower. Might want to play Helldivers for an hour.
yeah, exactly. You just want to squash some bugs and shoot some robots, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
Bug dropping bots, baby. You know what
hey,
I mean?
you never know though. You know, maybe if all them demons start coming out of the ocean that they're calling aliens or whatever, you know, maybe you get to play some Helldivers for real.
Right. That would be scary without stratagem.
That would be scary.
To
Yeah,
circle
because
back
you
around,
might actually
CMC.
need the AR instead of the 270 for that one.
That's for bug spawn, baby.
Starship Troopers, dude. Come on, man. You got to earn your citizenship. Let's go. Fuck's sake. I mean, whatever. You know, like, look, as long as you're doing something to better your situation, I think is the direction everybody needs to be moving in right now, right? Like,
The cool thing, my son's who's 4, he's been saying for the last couple months is he wants goats. And my wife is like right there. There's a clause in town where I could get a couple, especially if I got like the miniature goats. Like I could have 4. So I'm like,
yeah.
dog, like we about to have fucking goats. Let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we're thinking about it too because we just cleared out all that land in the back of our property, and it's like, man, goats would would go to town out here and just work the land for us, you know.
Right.
We wouldn't need to pay for more excavation if we just put a bunch of goats out there. In like 2 years, they just work the land down to flat dirt. You know what I mean? So
You might, I think sheep eat head down, goats eat head up. So if you want to clear stuff, I think sheep are better. But I think goats can eat more shit than sheep.
I want to flatten the land. Because we've cleared it out. I just want them to run around and do their thing, jump around and just work the land flat and level, kind of. You know what I mean? They're good for that.
In his West Virginia 55-acre prepping homestead commune, if anybody is looking to relocate.
Who's this?
Pat Riot,
Right.
necessary.
AT&T.
How's the groundwater where he's at? I know West Virginia is pretty hit and miss as far as the water quality because of all that fucking mining they've been doing there. Because they're doing like surface mining, which is like they're just like pouring their waste fluids like into the fucking creeks and stuff.
That was for the real ones that are here.
TMT, circle back around to what you were saying earlier about your bug out location and your mag dissolving.
Yeah, that's
I would argue, as painful as it is to admit, I would argue that if it's dissolving after Grandpa passed, it wasn't going to stay together in bad times with or without Grandpa.
The problem is like half of them are kind of in another state now. They want the resources in their state. Like before they used to be a cop here, now they're a cop there. You know what I mean? And like they're going to finish out their pension. They're going to finish out their 25-year there to get double retired. They already did a 25-year here. So, like, his family's roots are there, and he can't leave, so he can double retire. So they're taking all their inputs out of state, which makes sense. I would do the same if it was my family.
Yeah.
So before that happened, obviously we were getting LE training, which was nice. We had my security training. We had the jack of all trades, the HVAC and the plumbing and the electrical shit going on. Like we could pretty much fucking build anything. You know?
True code.
We got the mechanics, we got the handy guys that can kind of do whatever. And now we're just kind of losing half that. So it makes it tough.
A good heavy equipment mechanic and a good radio guy, I think, are worth their weight in gold.
Yeah, I don't have a radio guy. I have a very, very tech savvy guy in Coalfoot, but we are trying to work that into drone and comms.
Trying to talk my mother into getting into comms because she has the money to do it. It just, and the time and the motivation, because she likes to be the head hen of the hen house. You know what I mean? That she's still got to be the fucking mother of everything. You know what I mean? So it's like comms would be a great thing for you to get into, you know?
As long as she can stay level-headed, because if she's going to be your dispatcher of sorts, you need calm, concise
That's
communication.
that's a pretty that's I didn't even think about that, like her just panicking and making situations way worse than they need to be, or
And in my trainings that I've done and in this armed security roles I've been in, I've only ever had to draw my duty weapon once. You know what I have had to use multiple times? Medical.
Pepper spray.
You know what the LE
Flashlight.
You know what the LEs in our group have had to do? They've had to pull infants out of car wrecks. Did they need their gun for that? No. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot more shit to it than just guns. And that's why I've kind of taken my channel away from that. Because while I do love shooting, yes, my time for it is so extremely thin that I don't get to do that.
I think you'll have that stance until we lose rule of law, and then the
the last store loses its last can of food, and
Yeah.
then that 3-day timer starts, and then people turn into savages because their kids are crying from starving.
And I can turn it on, and my wife has seen it. We were basically attacked in a parking lot, and SOP happened. She took the pepper spray and the kid to the car, and I drew my fucking EDC on 4 dudes with a tire iron, and they were about to be fucking, like, we've already went into the effect. I still have it from doing security and our training and shit. Like, that switch, once you have it, it will never get turned off. When you have that fucking, when you have done that and like you could die, it does never turn off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just gotta worry when you start getting addicted to it.
No, and I don't want to do that, which is why I find I'm very peaceful in my garden. I don't mind getting dirty. I like playing in the dirt. I like pulling weeds. Like, it's comforting. It's repetitive. It soothes my ADHD. And then, like, canning salsa and eating it is so bomb. You know what I mean?
Canning salsa. Salsa is just bomb in general, but
Yeah.
canned salsa is pretty bomb too.
300 pounds of fucking tomatoes for salsa. It was ridiculous.
Well, cilantro, man, cilantro is like the underrated goat of the garden. It grows like a weed. It'll take over like entire sections of your yard if you let it. And it is great for removing heavy metals from your body and bloodstream,
Well,
which is something we all need.
It's dill, baby. Pickling meat, pickling eggs. You can pickle protein.
Well, I'm just saying, like, it's just nice to have a ton of cilantro around, because if you just eat a good handful of cilantro every day, it helps detoxify all the heavy metals they're spraying us with every day. So,
I like that.
yeah. And you probably get sprayed a lot because you live in farm country. So I bet they're spraying constantly up by you.
I'm heavily latent with spray, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walls, as lawfully would like to hear.
That's where the shingles came from.
Could be.
What is it? I've always seen the adverts and stuff for it. Like, I haven't been to a doctor in over 20 years, so like I'm very out of the loop. What is it?
It's a chickenpox virus. I had chickenpox twice when I was a kid. So it comes up. You can't get, like, apparently when you get it, it's absolutely fucking terrible when you're older, and you get like an extra booster when you're 50. But it's a neurological thing. Often comes on through stress, but don't take this medicine they have me on. It can leave the permanent nerve damage on the skin where it feels like it, but it basically feels like burning needles where it's at, and if you touch it, it feels like the needles all go in, and then like it gets electrified. It's kind of like my back nerves back when it used to feel like a fucking, just like Thor's axe would go into my fucking spine and shoot down my leg.
All right, I know that feeling well. So it feels like that.
No, it doesn't. It feels like level 4 out of 10. Like going down your fucking leg and like twinging all up in your fucking back and shit. That hurts way worse. That's why it doesn't like hurt me as much as my wife, because like I've had worse already. But it's
It flares up on
the
your skin.
shingles
looks
hurt
like an
less than
arcane.
the nerve pain, is what you're saying.
but it's like half of that.
But it's like the same kind of pain, like
Yeah.
the way it like shoots down to like a spot and then like grabs a hold and then hurts you really bad.
Yeah, but it doesn't turn off, and like mine's on my chest, underneath my left armpit, and on my back. So like sleeping fucking blows dick right now.
Yeah, I bet walking probably isn't helping much either with your arms
Nope.
swinging.
I got lidocaine patches on, baby.
Jesus.
I got
His
3.
titty pits are sore.
I put like 12 on today.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, but when I pull them off, it's gonna suck dick.
You need a Mexican grandma. You just need to rub some of that Vicks Vapor Rub on the soles of your feet. You'd be good as new in the morning.
I don't think that's gonna do this, actually.
Oh, that's the solution for everything.
Yeah.
No, it's onions, isn't it?
Yeah, if you put Vicks and onions on the bottom of your feet, it's supposed to detox shit. Like your onions will be black.
Yeah, no, they really will, man. The last time I felt like I had the flu coming on, I was like, you know what? There's an onion sitting on my counter. Let's see if this friggin' old boomer trick works. And it friggin' worked, man.
Well, the
Not
Vicks
even joking.
is better because it opens the pores with the menthol. So like if you do a layer of Vicks and then the onion, it works better.
I didn't do the Vicks. I just did just the onion, and I let them sit on my bottom of my feet for like 8 hours. And when I took them out of my socks, they had like a layer of black on the underside. It was kind of gross, actually.
It is gross. Onions are really good.
Yeah, yeah, no, they're awesome. That's like I got onions and garlics growing in the garden right now, and oregano and shiitake mushroom are all sprouting, and I'm able to like harvest currently. So
Watch this. Coldfoot. That scared the shit out of you? I just walked into Coldfoot house. What's up? Still on stream? Are you gaming? No, I'm sitting. Oh, nice. I'm jealous. I've been walking. Yeah. I've
Well,
seen
we've been going for 2 hours.
Yeah,
I
let's
have
call.
to work tomorrow.
Bye, Coldfoot. Thank you.
holy moly, it's midnight.
It's 11 here. I gotta go shower.
Well, good luck taking those lidocaine patches off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have a good time, but that's okay.
Well,
See,
Very hairy.
well, thanks for having me on, man.
yeah, if you learn anything from the stream, it's get better at whatever living situation you're in. That's the name of the game.
Just one foot in front of the other, and I promise you will get to that place that you want to inside. You know that you've been dreaming about inside your head. You know what I mean? It just starts with those first couple steps, man. You know, and you just got to keep moving.
Hell yeah. Pat Wright said I'd rather be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in the war. Yep. Amen, brother. All right, deuces.
Right.
Everybody.
Last team.